Hey Virgo, I'm doing a reading for you for this full moon in Libra, right? So Virgo, for you, what I was getting for you before I started this video, I feel like at this time with this Libra full moon, I feel like it's very much a sensual, sexual energy, right? I feel like there's a lot more people that could be fantasizing about you. I feel like you could be having more fantasies here as well, right? I feel like there's like this deep sexual power, like deep seated inside of you at this time, right? And I feel like that's almost like the energy that you're running off of here as well, right? I feel like that's like almost amping you up at this time, right? And I feel like yeah, I feel like it's almost like it's very assertive. It's very much assertive, very I don't want to say aggressive, but like like there's a tension that's building up in you at this time, right? And I feel like you're feeling it. I feel like you're kind of like working off those fumes here as well, right? I feel like that's really kind of helping you get your work done at this time, right? Okay, let's get into what energy you're in. Forgiveness. Right. Virgo, at this time, I feel like there's a lot of things that you're setting free. Once again, I feel like there's a lot of energy that you're setting free, that you're releasing here, right? I feel like you could be, there could be a lot, like, I feel like as you're having these releases here, right? I feel like there's like a lot of weight that's being lifted off your shoulders, off your back. You could have been having a lot of back pain, anything like that. I feel like you're just feeling more free as you're coming out into the world. I feel like you're able to like spread your wings in a way that I don't think you ever have. Yeah. Virgo. At this time. Yeah, I'm telling, like, it's like a sense of freedom, a sense of peace here that I don't think that like you can like create yourself. Like this is something yeah, I feel like this is something that you've definitely been needing to have for yourself here, right? You're going to feel a lot more free. I feel like you're going to feel a lot more open here as well, right? I feel like you've been keeping yourself caged in. I feel like you've almost been keeping this like beast too locked away, like too captive here, right? And it's like almost as you're like setting this free, I feel like there's so much excitement, so much joy pouring out of you at this time, right? I feel like there's going to be different people around you that are almost like feeling this release from you, feeling like a shift in your, yeah, it's a heavy shift within your energy here, right? First out, we have Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be coming in for you after kind of a like turmoil, traumatic, frustrating situation here, right? A situation you've really had to like put up a fight for, something you've really had to protect yourself with here as well, right? I feel like there's an energy here that you could be feeling a little broken down, a little beat up here as well, right? I feel like this has been happening in order to like push you to the space that you're supposed to be going in. And then we have Four of Wands. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you've been almost allowing like the outside world to become too heavy, too overburdensome for you here as well, right? And yeah, I feel like you're feeling like, hey, you're having to like go out and like have war with the world in order just to accomplish like your day-to-day activities here as well, right? It's time for you to get rooted. It's time for you to get grounded here, right? I feel like it's time for you to start taking out all of the extracurricular, like look how much is in the background here, right? It's time for you to get down to the basics, really just focus in on what like the four corners of the room, what's going on in around you here as well, right? Get rooted. Really, yeah, I feel like you're really working with browns and reds and oranges here a lot. I feel like these negative circumstances that have been coming in for you is almost like shedding layers. I feel like it's trying to get you down closer to yourself here as well, right? And then we have Five of Pentacles. And then we have Five of Pentacles here, right? I feel like there's been different people, different energies being taken out of the equation for you, right? I feel like the math problem got way too complicated. So I feel like you're getting down to the basics. You're really just focusing in on steps 1, 2, and 3, right? What you can do to better yourself, your surroundings here as well, right? I feel like you've almost been like overburdened with other people's like energy, with their work, with their personalities here, right? Like it's been a lot on you. And I feel like it's time to just really kind of take away all these extra people, extra places, extra things here, right? And then we have the Sun card. So that you can really get down to what really matters. And I feel like that's you here as well, right? Once you start taking out all of these negative heavy energies here as well, right? That's really like it's like when you take like extra like the leaves that fall down and you get them off the flowers here, right? Flowers are able to like bloom, right? They're able to like pop up. You know, sometimes flowers get like stuck under like leaves, you know, so you have to like clean up the debris in order for like flowers to like really like stand up and shine and be what they are. And I feel like that's almost what had to happen here as well, right? I feel like there was like too many dead flowers, too many dead leaves here, just like laying on top of you. And it was hard for you to even come out here and bloom and shine how you're supposed to be shining here as well, right? Yeah, a lot of dark, toxic energy, just dead stuff that was no longer for you here, right? Stuff that's fallen away from you. And once these things are kind of cleaned up from you, everything kind of getting like cleared out here as well, right? You're going to be able to like really come out here and shine in the way that you're supposed to here as well, right? And then we have the Hangman. Yeah. I feel like, I don't really feel like it's too different of circumstances and situations here as well, right? I feel like it's really just like the same old, like the same job, same relationship, same everything here as well, right? I feel like it's really just about you changing your perspective as to how you're seeing everything here, right? You're still planted in the same garden here, right? But it's really about like cleaning up old energies, cleaning out past energies, things that no longer work for you here any longer, and really just shifting in how you're seeing things here as well. And things are really going to start working out for you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like how you were seeing the situation in the past was not even the truth. I feel like it was just a perspective. It was just how you were feeling about the situation here as well, right? Once you have this perspective shift, I feel like you're truly going to be able to see like the real energy, like what really happening, what was really going on here for you as well, right? There's some things that you were having to see about the situation that couldn't be given to you when you're in this like dark, depleted energy here as well, right? You're really having to be cleared out. Some things were having to be changed within yourself so you could find your truth, the actual truth here as well, right? What is this Nine of Wands? We have Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there could have been a group around you. They could have been like trying to like peer pressure you. Yes. I feel like there could have been a group of people around you like peer pressuring you to go in a certain direction, do certain things here as well, right? And I feel like it was leaving you worse for the wear. I don't think it was even directions that you were really trying to go in. Like, I feel like they were sending you on errands and to-do lists. And I feel like they were almost like running you ragged here as well, right? I feel like it was a group of people that really just thought you were like the errand boy, right? Like, I feel like they were sending you to all corners of the planets here. You know, they were coming amongst themselves. Hey, you should do this. You should, hey, can you go move this for me? Can you do this for me here as well, right? And, I feel like it was really tiring you out. I feel like you were doing way too much stuff for way too many different people here, Virgo. And yeah, I feel like you were just allowing people to keep throwing books, keep throwing, you know, everything on top of your back here, right? And I feel like it was really weighing you down, really overburdening you. I don't even think that you were able to like really trust these people or the situations that they were putting you in here, right? I feel like you were almost like expecting the worst from them. And then we have Five of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Yes. With this Five of Swords, I feel like it was a lot of like words, like a lot of confusion. I feel like people were misdirecting you, giving you the wrong information here, right? Telling you this so that you'd run here and do these things, telling, you know, saying these things so you would think this, right? I feel like they were really, really confusing you, not really trusting in you. And I feel like they were, doing this very purposefully here as well, right? Like, I feel like they were purposely not giving you the right information, right? And, I feel like it was just wearing you down. Like, it was just, you were doing way too much here as well, right? What is this Four of Wands? I feel like that's pushing you more into a space where you're spending a lot more time at home, alone, resting, retreating here, right? You're stabilizing yourself. I feel like there's a lot of time out that's going to be needed to take here in order to kind of clear up this heart chakra, in order to kind of clean up these emotions here for you as well, right? Yeah, I feel like you're spending a lot more time at home, working on yourself, your love energy, the things that you enjoy here as well, right? Really working in that feel-good energy here for yourself as well. With this rest, with this recharging here that you're going to be taking, I feel like it's going to help clear up a lot of these confusion energies that people were throwing at you here, right? Once again, I feel like you were getting all different parts of information, all of these things here, right? And I don't think that like things were really necessarily clicking up for you. So I feel like this rest and retreat, I feel like out of nowhere you're just gonna have like eureka moments where it's like, oh, that's why this happened, oh, that's why that's why this was said here. And that's really gonna help you know where it is you're supposed to be going. I feel like you're spending a lot of like late nights, like moon gazing here, right? A lot of late night walks here, right? A lot of time with yourself here. I feel like if you're spending time during the day at home, I feel like you're cuddled up. I feel like you're in a lot of blankets and a lot of love here, right? You're really just looking to how you're feeling about certain situations and circumstances here, right? And I feel like that's really helping you. You're following your intuition at this time. That's really, once again, I feel like that's leading you away from different peoples and energies that were no longer for you here as well, right? People that were like frustrating, confusing here. I don't know if they were necessarily purposely trying to cause negativity in your life, but they were. And it's time for you to take that time out and really connect with yourself and your intuition and how you're really feeling about these circumstances. What is this Five of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. There could be a Hierophant here around you. This could be a marriage partner, somebody you have a contract with, somebody you work with here as well, right? I feel like they've been sneaky and shady. I feel like they've been doing a lot of things behind your back. They could have been lying to you and doing it right in your face here as well, right? You're really leaving this energy behind at this time. It's no longer for you. I feel like that's kind of what this Eight of Cups was. I feel like there were some things here that you were feeling within your intuition here that was telling you, hey, it's time to let these things go. It's time to let these people go. They're not for you any longer. I just saw 1111. And I feel like your intuition was pulling you and telling you, hey, like these people are being shady. This is what these people are doing here, right? And I feel like once you've kind of seen everything, it's time to break up these contracts here, right? Yeah, I feel like you've definitely been given the information as to what people have really been actually out here doing, right? Yeah, I feel like you could have got a promotion, an upgrade, a deeper understanding of things here as well, right? And that's really helping you transform this this circumstance here as well, right? And we have death, and then we have death. Yeah, and then we have the death card. That's what I'm saying. It's time, like once you've seen this, you can't unsee it. Like the contract is no longer binding here as well, right? You're really letting this go. And I was saying that from this beetle card in this Hierophant, right? Like once you've kind of seen, because he's kind of like looking down, once he has like the key, once he's seen this situation, he's really gonna start transforming it, right? But here's the thing, once you allow these circumstances and situations to truly end, the sun is coming out for you. It's all going to make sense. I feel like the only like confusion and upset and worry and stress, anything like that, has just been because you've been in the dark, because you didn't really know what was going on here, right? Once this is in your face, once you've kind of seen everything, I feel like that's really helping you release any anxiety, any frustration, any worry, right? Like I feel like all of these like fears, worries, frustrating things here that you've been like kind of harping on here, right? They haven't even been true, right? Like I feel like I feel like there was a lot of like stuff here that you could have been worried about involving the situation, that could have been keeping you up at night. Not any longer. We have the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess under the sun. You're gonna understand all the worries, all the frustrations, everything was for nothing. You're gonna see like how everything's gonna play out for you here as well, right? I don't think at this time, Virgo, I don't think anybody can really keep anything from you, right? And then we have Seven of Cups. And then we have Seven of Cups. That's what I'm saying, Virgo. You're going to see all the games people have been playing. You're going to see the truth behind any of your worries, any of your fears here, right? Anything that you've had questions on, it's going to be given, like the answer will definitely be given to you and you alone here as well, right? What is this, Hangman? We have Two of Swords. Once you have this perspective shift, once like how you've been seeing things, once that's all kind of been changed here, right? Once you've seen everybody for who they are, I feel like that's really making you put up heavy boundaries. I feel like you're going into a heavy protection mode. I feel like if other people are trying to come in and like tell you a different story, help you see things a different way here, right? You're really covering your ears. You're really covering your eyes here, right? They can talk all they want. Once you have this perspective shift for you, nothing can come in and change that. It's for you, right? I feel like there's going to be different people that are going to be coming in trying to sway you off of this. That can't happen at this time. And then we have the Star, because you've been healed. Because you've been healed. It's to your best benefit once you receive this knowledge, once you receive this understanding and healing, just very much to keep your energy to yourself. You don't have to go out and share with everybody the things that you've come to know. Like that's, once again, that's just for you. And then we have King of Cups. Yeah. There could be a King of Cups around you at this time. It could be an Aquarius here, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I feel like this energy is coming in for you at this time, right? I feel like any of the things that could have been irritating, frustrating, really hurting your feelings here as well, right? I feel like you're trying to look at the situation very, very differently, right? And the more that you're doing that here as well, right, the better healing it's going to come in for you. Just because it's the situation that's going on, like, doesn't mean that you have to like think that that's the truth here as well, right? Like, don't, and then we have forgiveness here as well, right? I feel like this forgiveness that's coming in for you, I feel like the only way that's going to be coming in, I feel like it's a perspective shift. I feel like it's the same thing that's happened here. It's just about how you're seeing the situation differently. I feel like it's going to be happening with the King of Cups, right? Once again, especially with this Five of Cups down here, I feel like there was a lot of like words that were misconstrued, a lot of misunderstandings here, right? A lot of confusion. Somebody could have just been trying to irritate somebody just to irritate somebody just because they're bored. You know, like, people are weird out here. People do weird people stuff, you know? And I feel like once you kind of see and understand like what this person is, you read them down, you read the situation down, you have a deeper understanding with yourself. I feel like what had bothered you about this circumstance isn't going to bother you any longer. Like, once you have some peace, some understanding here, right? Once you see this person for what exactly they are, like, they can't come in and bother you anymore. So what's the point of even like holding on to this resentment, this, little frustration here, right? What is this Knight of Swords? Two of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Once you have this understanding, I feel like you're really going to be able to have an agreement made. It is the Two of Cups, but I'm not taking this as romance today. I'm taking this as an agreement. I feel like you guys are going to like shake hands like gentlemen and like once again come to an understanding here, right? Find an equal ground here as well. It's two horses in this Knight of Swords. No, it's one horse with two heads, right? It's one horse, but it's two heads. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's one body, but there's two different ways of thinking, and I feel like there's going to become like an even playing field, even playing ground here as well, right? To where you guys can really just shake hands, come to an understanding here, right? And I feel like you're definitely going to be watchful, very observant as to like what this person's doing, what it is they're saying here. But I feel like that's really just kind of like for your filing cabinet here as well, right? I feel like now that you know what kind of person they are, I don't feel like they can come in and like really do the same things that they had been doing. And then we have Ten of Wands. Yeah, and then we have Ten of Wands. I feel like this partnership could be taken down, right? I feel like this partnership could be taken down here as well, right? I feel like it's a situation that's really just kind of gotten heavy here as well, right? Do a Libra. Did I do Libra? I think I did. I think Libra could be coming up. I'm not sure. I think I have Taurus next. But keep in mind, like the reading, it's not just for one sign, right? Like when I'm doing a reading, it's for everybody, right? We have all the energies in us, right? So it's not just like, so if I'm doing Virgo, it's not just for Virgo, right? It's for, all the signs, right? Okay, let's get one card out for how you guys can help heal this energy. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, by the way. You guys are awesome. Let go of guilt. That's what I'm... Virgo. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Virgo. I feel like there's a lot of things that you're releasing at this time. We have forgiveness and let go of guilt, right? Like there's a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of resentment, a lot of anger here that you've kind of been dealing in at this time. And it's time to really let it go, right? Okay, it says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like that's not only with yourself. I feel like this is something that you're also doing with other people here as well. Like, I don't feel like you're harping in on like so negatively, like what people are doing wrong. I feel like there's like almost an allowance of space here, not only for yourself, but for other people, just, so that these things don't keep coming in. I feel like if there's like a place here where you're like really holding on to things, I feel like this energy like keeps repeating, keeps coming up for us here, right? It's very cyclical until we learn to like really release it and let it go here, right? All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.